I've always felt like I hated summer, and I know it's probably the most favorited season for most of us, and it was always a time where I felt the lowest energy. For me, I had the most energy during winter or fall when the clouds are covering most of the sky, it's breezy weather, and it's raining, whether that's like 65 degrees, maybe even a little colder than that. But why did that make me so happy? I don't know. I think everything that made me happy was something I usually can't explain. Maybe it wasn't summer at all. What if it was just because I hated what I was experiencing during it? The thing about summer is we're always trying to capture memories. And when we capture these memories, sometimes it just doesn't feel as genuine. Or maybe we never even get out the house that often to give ourselves that chance. And we don't have that relationship we see online or the multiple friendships we desire. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the highlight of my days would be capturing random pictures of the sky, and because that was actually kind of satisfying. Just seeing the stillness of the trees and the change of weather, the leaves growing back and falling down again, and the birds coming back to my house, laying eggs at the same exact spot. And it's not exciting at all, but at least we can recognize that there's a peaceful part of our days where it doesn't feel chaotic, especially in these sort of times. So on the 1st of June, I just remember feeling so eager and kind of just nervous for the season. This is usually the time when I start feeling like I'm going to miss out on something, especially even on just like the littlest things that I probably can do for myself, but I choose not to. And then I decided to write a bucket list, and then 2 weeks passed by. I started disconnecting from it. I don't know if it was because I was creating a list on what is usually seen as exciting and entertaining, or is it because I felt like I was, I don't know, just rushing experiences onto myself to the point where you don't even connect to it anymore, and you lose that excitement in a way. I feel like summer is really what you make of it. I could just keep going, saying how much I hate it and continue to be negative, but it's not what I really think all the time. It was always just the feeling I had during it. So I started to do things my own way. I picked up a camera and filmed more than usual, capturing still moments of the everyday life we experience and just documenting my life for what it is, right? And there was definitely days where I actually went outside more, but usually I'm alone, right? And spending time by myself, and most of us usually are. So what's the bad thing about that? I notice for me the best feelings usually come when there's like fear involved, or I don't know, when I feel a little more nervous than usual. Like the first time I jumped into the deep side of the pool, or first time riding a bicycle and watching a movie I didn't even want to watch in the first place, but I ended up actually enjoying it. This summer was extremely in between for me. If there was a way I could go back to the younger version of myself, like maybe when I was like 18, I would tell him to stop trying to grow up so fast and to stop ignoring the simple moments of this life, right? And like that late night PB&J sandwich while watching one of your comfort shows that makes you laugh. And some days are going to be exciting, some days are exhausting, and some days will just give you all sorts of feelings. And all we can do is just create something for us and for the people around us we care about. Hopefully something good comes out of it, right? And that feeling of relief, that smile you have when you look back at these memories and you were so glad you said yes, even though you didn't want to in the first place. Every moment we think is not as interesting as it seems, 5 years later, you're going to look back and admire it for what it is. To the music released that year, and the weather you enjoyed, and the random pics of the sky from specific days you took, and to the food you ate and reconnecting with older friends, regardless if it's not true for everyone. Some days, even this day right now, will be nostalgia to the future version of ourselves. I think I'm just happy with the fact that I could remember it right now and I lived it. And from here on out, I'll continue to create stories for myself and bring it to life.